Hello, everyone. Welcome to Paperworkintel, where we make filling out forms and applications easy for everyone. Raheem on the mic, and I'll be your host today. So, what's going on, guys? What's happening? It's summertime, lots to see and do. What's happened recently worth talking about? Oh, the Raptors. The Raptors kicked ass. Believe it or not, a basketball team from Toronto are the 2019 NBA champions. That's big things, y'all. Big up to the Raptors. They've done us proud. Today we'll be talking about a form many of you have seen and filled, most likely more than once. It's in that stack of paperwork you get when you begin a new job. The federal and provincial personal tax credits return, better known as TD1s. So I was asked the other day, bro, how come you split topics into three videos? My response? Because in Nigeria, where I grew up, all the movies had a part 1, part 2, and part 3 minimum. If part 3 made any money, then there's going to be a part 4, part 5, part 6, and so on. Even people that get married don't get married in one day. There's a traditional wedding, part 1, a religious wedding at the church or the mosque, part 2, then a complete different celebration on a different day, part 3. The message in that story, guys, don't hate the player, hate the game. You pay taxes at your job, I pay taxes too. Have you ever wondered how the company you work for knows exactly how much income tax to deduct from your paycheck? Well, the information on your TD1 form is what they use to figure out how much federal income tax and provincial income tax to deduct from your paycheck or income. That's why you need to pay attention to what you write on these forms. Next question. Why do you need to fill out two TD1 forms? Now, the reason for that is because you have federal income tax and you have provincial income tax, two separate taxes, so two separate forms. As an employee, you have to fill out these forms every time, and I mean every time you begin a new job. Now, if you start a new job and these documents are not presented to you to fill, sign, and date, then bring it up. In a gentle, polite tone, say something like, yo, where the TD1's at? Let's say you want the company you work for to deduct more taxes from your paycheck. That sounds weird, eh? Who in their right mind wants to pay more tax? Hear me out. There's some legit reasons why that makes sense. For example, depending on your income, you may be better off paying more tax through the year and getting a refund as opposed to owing the CRA money when you file your income tax. If you live in what is called a prescribed zone, there's a deduction you can claim on your TD1 for living in those places. Let's say you started working for a company in March and you filled a TD1 when you got hired, claiming all the deductions you're entitled to. And sometime in, let's say, July, your personal situation changes and you're no longer entitled to some of those deductions. Now, it is your responsibility to notify your employer of this change, and you do this by filling out a new TD1 and bringing that to your HR or your payroll department, thereby bringing them up to speed on your new situation. Why? So they can deduct the correct amount of taxes. That's a good question. I hear this one all the time. Now, here's the deal. You have to fill out a new TD1 form every time you start a new job. It doesn't matter if it's your second or third or your fourth or your fifth job. However, you can only claim your basic personal amount once. Well, stay tuned, stick with me, and by the time we're done, you'll be a TD1 Master Kung Fu Specialist. You can download the forms from the CRA's website, and that's a great segue into part 2 of this video, where we'll go online, we'll download the forms, and fill one out together. So let's wrap this one up. See you in the next video. The link should be on the screen. Thank you for watching.